I'd have the same expression, bro. Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another movie reaction and commentary. And today we're going to be hopping into a film that I am super hyped to get into. It's going to be called Paprika, and this is directed by Satoshi Kon, or Mr. Satoshi Kon. And yo, I think the last film I've watched of his was Perfect Blue. Ironically, I watched that again on the channel here. And Perfect Blue was just such a incredible experience, just a truly incredible experience that I think inspired Black Swan of all things, right? And if you guys know about Black Swan, which I hope you do, there was a lot of parallels from Black Swan to not Paprika, but to Perfect Blue. So I'm excited to see what this one is, considering that we are still doing the sci-fi element and the sci-fi genre. So in case you guys are wondering, we have been watching a whole lot of sci-fi and exploring that, seeing how they're able to stretch certain themes and certain aspects of filmmaking by using the sci-fi genre. And we've been hitting all elements of sci-fi, whether that's comedy, whether that is just philosophical, whether that is sci-fi horror as well. Just really getting into all the corners of sci-fi and seeing what exactly is being explored here. So it's cool being able to add an animation involved as well. I think that is awesome, and I think there's another animation that is on the poll. I think it's like a French film that I am also excited about, getting into. But yeah, in case you guys want to mention more films, you guys know where to go. You guys know how to do it. Check out the Patreon and be sure to plug in your film, because I do put them on the polls, and it's really cool seeing what type of films have won and have been able to be seen on the channel. So again, I appreciate y'all for participating, but I'm excited to jump into this one. Again, if you guys want to support the channel, the best way to do it is by checking out the Patreon. You can also support by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe, and at the end of the day, you don't have to do any of those things. Just sit back, relax, and get your popcorn and snacks as we hop into Paprika. Again, if you guys want to be able to see and hear all that I have to say about certain films, maybe your favorite part isn't in the YouTube edit, check out the Patreon. You can sync up your copy of the film with mine, and you'll be good to go. Starting off looking like Roger Rabbit. Already, I just love how realistic these character designs are. It really reminds me of Ghost in a Shell, but there's something different about this art style that I truly admire. It comes off as like super uncanny, if I can be honest. 1, 2, 3. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. Oh, you're dealing with something bad, man. Dude, what? Oh, man. Yo, this is so awesome. This is awesome. Just even the way the limbs looked while falling, this is insane. It's like being in a never-ending genjutsu.
DC Mini. これは夢の扉を開く科学の鍵なの。
Wow. That's incredible. So the whole thing was a dream, and here's the sci-fi element. I have not seen this film, funny enough, and I love anime, so this is just really cool to see that it's in a sci-fi world. That's awesome. Usually you deal with a lot of fantasy.
芸術的な短編映画だとしたら、明け方は長編娯楽映画ってとこかな。
It's a great way of looking at it. I like the description of that. And if you guys lucid dream, I'd be doing that. Nice. Nice. Oh, I'm locked in. I'm already locked in. This is so good, man. The great thing about animation is that you can really go off the chain with it. Oh, man. And we saw similar movements like this happen in the other movie, Perfect Blue, where there seems to be just like dancing in and out of different surfaces.
それについては後ほど。
私の部屋へ来てくれ。対策を考えよう。
You know, what I also really love is just the camera movement. Like the camera movement. I would have loved to know what type of films inspired this director.
一刻を争うわけだ。
Xavier. It's Xavier X. Which is funny because low-key that is his power.
私を迎え入れるのだ。
Whoa! Oh man. Oh man, was he like under mind control that whole time? This is such an insane visual, man. It was everything that he was just talking about. Man, this is so creepy. And what they're saying about the sun, I'm wondering if that's representing all of Japan because of the rising sun. Wow, that soundtrack is beautiful during this scene. I mean, it's horrid as hell. Like, it's creepy as all can be, but my God. Bruh. Oh my God. Even the dog was like, yeah, that was intense.
入院していれば。
理事会は開けない。
Honestly, you probably should have put that hospital on the first floor, considering he flew out of one. Not too long ago.
疲れてるみたい。私が夢探偵しようか。最近私の夢を見ていない。
Yeah, I've been wondering. You know, you're using dreams as psychotherapy. I wonder if the person beholding it would have dreams of their own at that point, or would it be just dreams of other dreams?
さあ、早く。
映画は嫌いなんだ。
Oh man, he has a repressed emotion when it comes to movies.
おかげで明日を占う未亡人応答は晴れ信号も基地扇風機の伝令は解放
The fact that this person can control multiple people as well? This is such a dangerous weapon.
新たな犠牲者だ。開発は中止だ。
ですが、理事会は。
犯人は理事会を。
I love that this man is surrounded by books of, I'm assuming, philosophy, but then there's just an ingrown feeling of nature that's all around him, too. It's a cool use of space.
深遠な夢の前にあっ
Also depicts a little bit of his personality. At least a little of what goes on in his mind, because I'm sure we won't hear too much about it, but we'll probably be shown it. Oh man, this is... Oh my God, this is intense. Was the DC Mini itself doing that? Did it, like, develop consciousness? Yo! Oh, this is so fascinating. If that's the case, if it actually isn't anyone at all, and it's this mass conscious that has developed, oh, that's scary, man.
子供のまま大きくなった天才なんだ。その無軌道な才能を全導するのが大人の責務だ。
Wow. Man, this chairman is really, really cool.
常におごりと怠慢だ。
Not only in just his figure, but his Xavier, his Professor X appearance. But his ideology that seems to echo throughout this entire facility.
だから責任を取ってもらうの。それに代わりになる人が他にいる。
Her character is so fascinating. Like, why is she so connected and tethered to not only this invention, but Paprika itself? Like, how did that connection tie in with her? I love that transition when she's entering Paprika mode. Wow, the fact that he looked at him all the way down, all the way as he fell.
じゃないの？そう、DC ミニは俺たちの夢だった。
No, I think it's talking about many, many more. Like a collection of consciousness within this dream.
お前、氷室じゃないな。
さっきピ
Oh man, that's such an incredible cosmic horror. I don't think I've seen a cosmic horror that is like this, with the potential of consciousness developing within this technology that inhibits your dreams. It's like, what is the motive of that thing?
レム睡眠なのに。
まるで意識そのものが連れ去られたみたい。
Man, that is a horrible nightmare. You guys want to talk about scary? That's scary. Something that takes away your consciousness. Like, man, that's so hard to wrap your head around, but this film is doing a beautiful job at showing what that could look like. So I'm here to definitely assume that each and every one of these individuals here are people that are in the dream, that have lost their consciousness, and they basically turn into inanimate objects. She was dipping though. That's crazy. What did you pick up from all of that?
抜け殻同然でした。さまざまな夢の集合体に侵食されて。
夢の集合体。
It's like a parasite. That's essentially what that is. It's this consciousness that just takes on a parasitical nature, man. And it eats up your consciousness by invading your dreams. That's horrific as hell.
唯一残された人間的なるものの隠れ家。それが夢だ。あのパレードは。
This man stood up, bro. This man got up out his seat for this.
リストを裁くためのな、パプリカ。
僕に手荒な真似は。
That's crazy, man. Genjutsu, bro. This is bad.
はない。魂は肉体のくびきを離れ、無限の自由を得る。この私もだ。
Good freaking lord, man. These visuals are nightmarish, man. They're so cool, though. I can see how Inception was definitely, like, I mean, I would think would be a little inspired by this. If not, then holy crap. Dude, this is awesome.
親切な警告だよ。夢を脅かすテロリストへの。
そっくりね。どっかのハゲ親。
It's crazy to think that this was also just human implemented as well. Like, it wasn't even like a parasite.
映画にお詳しかったですね。まるで作ってたことが終わりのような。
That is so funny because this dude is acted by Satoshi Kon. Which makes sense as to what all these movie references are with his character. God, that is so horrific, man. This entire scene is just Man. The fact that I'm over here thinking that it's like a parasite of some kind, but instead it's just the twisted minds of humanity. That somehow makes it that much creepier. Honestly, and I love that his dreams of cinema is actually what's making him so powerful here, because he has that regret. I think that's such a cool way for him to reclaim that. But it's also his greatest, enemy as well too, because it's trauma. He literally just said, "How's that for traumatic?" He did it. He took his shot. This dude is so cold, man.
What the?
Dog. This dude. If only. If only.
心強い援軍がいるさ。
小中さん。おかけになった。
Oh my god, dude. Oh my goodness, man. That is a visual. Everybody is just getting lost in the sauce in this dream, man. This is a horrible dream. There is too much happening.
どうも。
さあ参りましょう。夢の後始末に。
Oh, I love how these two are just helping the homie out. Like, it's so cool. Oh, nice. Is homie finally coming back? Is that him?
ややスパイスに不足。欠如はパプリカ。
That's funny. Okay, that's funny. That's really funny, man. Man, the way movement and momentum is in this film and how they animate that is just incredible. Bro, she is devouring your dream. I love how this is quite literally his ideology coming to life. Because he wants to have the younger, more playful people obey him, but he can't control them. I'd have the same expression, bro.
の映画を地で言ったんだ。お前は。だから刑事になった。嘘から出た誠じゃないか。大事にしろよ。
Wow. Oh man, that just made my heart just melt. That was good. It's truth that comes from friction. That's good. Yo, they're looking good. Ah, nice, nice. That's cool. I love how I asked what films inspired him, and we're getting a very good representation of that. Ah, man, guys, and that is the end to Paprika. All right, everybody, we just got done Paprika. This was a very, very phenomenal watch, and I wanted to make a quick correction. I thought the detective was being played by Satoshi Kon. It was actually one of the butlers that was played by him. But what I said still is relevant because it's a character he created. And it's just funny because in the intro, I was like, I really do wonder what films inspired him. You know, how movies really correlate to his creations because you can clearly see the bridge. You can clearly see how cinema has worked into the dreams of Satoshi, and how he was able to kind of bring that to life by using fiction, by using his art. And I seen that with Perfect Blue, but I mean, this entire film really is like the encapsulation of that. And man, this was a phenomenal watch. I gotta watch this again. It's just really good. I love this medium. I'm so happy that as a kid, this was one of the forms of medium, like even before movies, really. Anime has impacted me in ways that I think is so powerful. And I can't wait to get to a point to where I can, hopefully reflect that too in my own form within the medium, to kind of like, ping it back and forth. I think that's the beautiful thing about art, and that's a beautiful thing about storytelling. Guys, this entire thing was really, really fun. I'm sure there's so many other themes to dive deeper in, especially with the context material that the story uses when it comes to sci-fi and the sci-fi element really being stretched to all of its bounds. I mean, I'm going to say filmmaking because there is the filmmaking element, from the composition of frames to the lighting. The lighting, that's not even real, but is very much real within the animation, to all the other philosophical journeys that I'm sure you could take a step into once you study this film a little bit more. But this was a first time for me, and this left such a great impression. I'm gonna have to watch this again. Guys, as always, I appreciate y'all. Stay healthy and stay hydrated, because we are just getting started.
Purple jacket, pocket full of weed, everything that I should ever need. Grab some matches cause they give them free, just like my time. Hair pulled back in the backseat.